Right.
Okay, so the North Station Building Replacement Committee meeting to order, March 12th, 2025, 5:15.
Yep.
Okay, any adjustments to the agenda?
Nope,
Public comment?
nope,
None. We'll move to the approval of the minutes of the February 12th, 2025 meeting.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, motion by Harry,
all second,
second by Carl, all in favor?
aye,
Motion carries. Minutes are approved.
oh, Ken Bassett's listening in. Hello, Ken.
I can.
Hi there. I'm just visiting.
Sounds good.
Okay,
All right, looks like the only thing we have on the, really pending is the, discussion and of the proposal from Don Stewart to be the pre-construction construction manager.
Yep.
I sent that out to the members. So I will open the table up to any discussion.
well, I've gone through it and I've spoken to Harry on this too.
Should I read it? I have a copy of it.
Yeah, why don't you read it?
Read it so it's in the minutes.
Yeah. And then that should get entered, not only entered in verbally there, but we'll have a copy of it and that can go into the folder.
I got the right one here. Okay. The proposal is dated, this, dear Mike, this proposal is, for me to serve as project leader for the town of North Hero Fire Department and Public Works project. First, you and your committee have done a tremendous amount of work to get the project thus far. My involvement is intended to pick up from where we are currently and bring the project through all the remaining steps of approval, permitting, design, bidding, and construction. I'm certain there are details that I'm not aware of yet, but I have credible understanding of the process to take a partially designed project to completion. I will take the lead on every aspect of the project at your direction. This work will fall into 7 categories: preparation for town approval, oversight of the design process, acquiring all necessary permits, preliminary estimating, oversight of the construction methods and contract selection, direction of contractual requirements, assistance and oversight of the construction process. Many of the details of this process are included in the information given to you on 2/11/25. A reasonable timeline will be determined once we've entered into contract. I would expect that all the pre-construction work can be done in 6 to 12 months. The construction should take around 8 months if done as a single project, 12 to 16 months if it requires phasing. Page 2. This proposal does not include any architectural or engineering fees, any costs related to presentation of materials, cost of permits, duplication of drawings, travel costs, day-to-day oversight of construction clerk of the works, selection of fixtures, furnishings, and equipment. Cost of work to get the project construction ready, $28,500. Cost of work for general oversight of construction, $15,500. There are 2 caveats. I'm away until 4/11/25 and generally unavailable except by email. If I am if I am involved, I would like not to exclude Stewart Construction as a bidder or potential construction manager. I am no longer the owner of the company. To be fair, I would recluse myself from any selection process involving Stewart. Please contact me with any of your questions. Yours truly, Don Stewart.
Well, with that being read off and having gone over this and having some info on previous discussions there that I believe you had there, Michael, or with Andy Alling and with
Hearing that one.
I met with Andy
Are
and
you-
Paul Yandow,
Paul Yandell, that's
and,
it.
and I had a debrief with Michael afterward. I wasn't able to make the February meeting because my daughter's, Christmas concert had been rescheduled to that day after being canceled because of a pending storm, but I'll let you go on, Carl.
Well, just so this seems to fall within the realm of, on the cost,
Yeah, from their
from what they had
conversation,
said,
yeah.
from that conversation, so, I'm okay with this there. I think Don would do, he's done this for years and years. I think he's very capable of being able to get us there. So with that being said there, I'll make a motion there to recommend Don Stewart as the pre-construction manager and general oversight manager of the project.
I'll second that motion, and to add, not only is Don eminently qualified, but I think he cares very deeply about the outcome of this project. He showed a great deal of care for some other properties in our community, that he's resided in or rehabilitated over the years. I think they've been excellent products, and I think I would be very pleased to know that someone with such close ties to our community was doing the work.
I would agree. All right, we have a motion. You seconded, correct?
I did.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries, and I trust you two will relay this information to this, to the. select board.
I'll have it put on the agenda for
Okay.
Monday.
Monday night.
What's the 28.5 for?
Huh?
What's the 28.5 for?
That is pre-construction. 28.5. 28.5 is cost of work to get the project construction ready. Okay, and then cost of work for general oversight of the construction is the 15.5.
Even only charging 15.5 for a 6-month project?
What it looks like to me,
Mm,
so.
I think we're at a point now where this committee has, and I'm all for volunteer stuff. I think if we don't take this next step by taking advantage of this proposal, that we're just gonna, it's just gonna drag.
I think I agree. I think the project risks floundering if we don't invest in professional services to push this project forward, right? And I think that's exactly what Don is capable of doing. Pushing all of our permits through, getting us in a position where this project is, we're gonna be talking about when we stick a shovel in the ground. And I think it's gonna come sooner than we think.
Yeah.
I think that I would agree with Don's email, though. I think this committee, and I'm looking at the rest of the members here, not so much me. I haven't been able to give the project as much as you all have, but there's been a substantial amount of work that's gone into this. And I think the project is in really good shape to hand off to him, which leaves me optimistic about, getting this to a position where we're construction ready.
And to add to that there, as far as the timing of this, in order to handle this project as one large project. These projects, I should say, the two buildings as one project. Timing is and time of year is very important.
Yes.
You know, so I mean, you know, I would say that realistically, I think perhaps a good time of year there, and Don will know that too at that particular time, but would be like an April start, something like that.
Yep.
And so that at that particular time there, when they start one there, the mobilization costs are cut way down there because they can go from one to the next and keep it moving. So, and I think that Don feels pretty confident about that he'd be able to
Facilitate that.
find somebody there and facilitate and getting that done.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
I
So,
want to just throw my 2 cents in. I called Carl, I had concerns before I realized that Don Stewart had retired. With that being the case, you couldn't have a better guy. Just throw my 2 cents in as well. Like I said, I was concerned, but I didn't realize he had retired from the company.
Yeah.
He'll do a good job.
I mean, I think my goal, if approved, you know, obviously the bond vote pending. My goal is, we're in those two buildings in fall of 2026.
Yeah.
Which would mean that the project, and its planning and implementing the project and getting it done was a 10-year span. Because this all started in 2016.
Mhm.
And these are not, the way that we're approaching this is not the lifespan of the building. That was a question that came up there, that particular building there, the fire department and the public works then, was a building that had so-called lifespan of 30 years. We've gotten 53 out of it. The lifespan of these new proposed buildings, we had mentioned that I wanted to see at least 50 years. So after that, I'll be dead and gone. So anyway,
All right. So any invoices for approval?
nope, I haven't received any.
Agenda building,
Well, I'd say there that has to go through approval there. I'll put that on the select board's agenda for Monday night.
yeah.
And then when Don can be notified then, if it passes, and then,
Maybe we schedule our first meeting for after he's back in town. He'll
Right,
be out until
which is after
end
the
of April.
first,
Yeah.
1st of April.
first of
Yeah.
April.
So we'll just leave our next meeting until, and we have time to, I mean, if there's items that we wanna add to the agenda, just shoot me an email, as long as it's on the warning, but
Yeah.
Well, the next meeting there would be April what?
second Wednesday, 9th.
That would be the 9th of April. So Don will be back in town and perhaps we can get, if all goes well there, you can invite him on over to this meeting.
We'll, pending the results of the next select board meeting. And
Yeah.
I'll fire him an email and to let him know the outcome.
All right. Sounds good.
So, that moves us into adjournment.
Okay, I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
All
Thank you
right, meeting
all.
adjourned at 5:30 PM.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, Kenny.